Nigerian government has confirmed that it has contacted the United Kingdom government about the threat by the UK Parliament to impose sanctions on Nigeria officials for their role in the #EndSARS protest. This was revealed by Foreign Secretary Geoffrey Oyema when he answered questions from the House of Representatives correspondent in the council chamber in the presidential villa in Abuja at the end of the weekly virtual meeting of the Federal Executive Council FEC, chaired by President Muhammadu Buhari in the council chamber. He said that the Nigerian government had come to present its own version of history, while noting that the legislature is not responsible for the imposition of sanctions. The minister noted that it is necessary to give the UK government of Nigeria its own position so that it can have a balanced perspective. He said, yes, we have approached the British government. The meeting that took place was the parliamentarians, and they do not speak for the British government acting on behalf of the United Kingdom, and they have also heard the views of the Nigerian government on everything that has happened. That is why we have been in contact with them and have made a commitment to them. And of course, as in any democracy, parliamentarians can express their views, but it is important that they are given a balanced picture before a decision is taken. The British government has been informed. A meeting of British parliamentarians has taken place, and the British government, acting on behalf of the United Kingdom, has also heard the views of the Nigerian government to everything that has happened. We have therefore contacted them and made a commitment to them. As in any democracy, parliamentarians are free to express their views. It is important that they are given a balanced picture before a decision is taken. Well, I'm sure, I thought some people are saying that it's not going to have any effect, that why are Nigerians running to them? Why are they embarrassing themselves, that we should just sit down and solve our problems because these people will not help us. Of course, they will not help us, but when your hands are tied, you can't do anything. The people that are saddled with the responsibility of taking care of the masses, they are there doing another thing. The government are supposed to be a cover, a shield for the people, has now become the enemy of the people. Then where do you run to? You have a parent that you are not comfortable staying with that parent. You want to do anything, any means that you think that anybody who can really help. And that is the situation of Nigerians now. It is shameful. Nigeria government is supposed to be shielding Nigerians, but reverse is the case. Now, they said they want to present their own case. Lai Mohammed has just been going from places to places. Oh, we are going to sanction them. There is no evidence to prove, to counter what has been said. Of course, Nigerians know what is happening. The whole world knows what is happening, unless they don't just want to say anything. That's why they believe that Nigeria is a sovereign country. Okay, Nigeria is a sovereign country, and you are not doing much, and you are not acting in that line that really we are a sovereign country. If you are a sovereign country, Nigerians themselves will know, and they will not be running a scatter. It's shameful that the so-called government has become the enemies of the people. You have become the enemy of the people. Where do you want the people to run to? People are saying, sit down and do the needful. Sit down and fix your country. With which people? These people. And that is why the suffering has been lingering for a very long time. That is why the abnormalities and irregularities have lingered for so long. Nothing will be done. People always accuse Nigerians, especially the youth. Oh, they are always on internet. Oh, they are always watching BB Nigeria. They are always doing this. They are always doing that. At the end of the day, they are coming out again now. Oh, why did you stay so long? Oh, you would have just, tell them on how to go about the protest. Oh, you shouldn't have said it. You shouldn't have done this. You shouldn't have done that. The period the protest was ongoing, we could see the transformation that took place. We could see how it is possible for things to be okay in this country. It is not rocket science. We saw the coordination, the things that these people could not do, and they are still wearing agbada up and down every now and then, holding fake meeting. Onto what? Onto nonsense. Nothing meaningful has ever come out. The same story every day. Check out the insecurity. It's the same story. If anything happens now, they will hold fake meeting. At the end of the day, they will tell you that they are holding they're in a closed door meeting. in a closed door meeting, they will never say anything. Nothing will ever happen. They will just blow hot air, and that's it. Another incident will come up again. They will begin to blow hot air. Oh, we are on top of the situation. We are on top. We are on top. Down 6 years down the line, they are on top of the matter. Now, why are you threatened? They say that the parliamentarians cannot just take decision on behalf of the UK government. Of course, we know that there are a lot of secrecy shrouded in all of these things, but I just believe that these people, all of you, most especially the ones that know the truth, and they try to cover it up because they believe they are working for the government. Let's continue to watch them. Well, Lai Mohammed is just using CNN as a diversionary tactics. Let him forget about CNN and do something meaningful with his life. As minister, let him tell us what the government is doing about insecurity in the north. Of course, he has already told us that the Boko Haram has been defeated technically, and he said he still stands by that. Of course, that's what he'll be saying. They are telling us that things are working well. What is your own side of the story? That there was no shooting at Lekki? This question is put to Oyema, the Minister of Foreign Affairs. That what is their own side of the story, or his own side of the story? The blood of the innocent will judge every one of them that is involved in their death. We as Nigerians have known government, from federal government to the local government, that they are killers. These governments are totally liars. Why didn't the Nigerian government prove with evidence of what happened in Lekki massacre to the UK Parliament? This government will never see the truth. Till thy kingdom come, they will never say anything. They will never say anything. All they want is that everything is fake news. Anything that is exposing them is fake news. Of course, they know where they have learned that from. Everything is fake news. They will never accept the truth. Do the right thing and let's not fake news thrive. Yes, they are boasting now that the parliamentarians cannot do anything. They are free to air their views, really, and you are jumping from pillar to post. You are jumping from pillar to post. You think they cannot do anything? Yeah, they will. Something will definitely happen. Of course, it's going to be on individuals that were involved in all of these things, and they know themselves. Then let us see whether they are going to do something or not. A lot of them have properties and what have you, money being stocked in the UK. They are all afraid of that. And that's why they are running pata 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 pata. I think they will just overlook everything, and just like they have been accusing CNN as a fabricated lies. So guys, let's hear your opinion. Let's have your thoughts on this.